We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Clemson's offense will get the first swing today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense. The best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback keeps the football. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So LSU's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looks right for a quick completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Ball handed off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal, the 8.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Catch made on the left side. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown. And they get set now to try the PAT.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? The kick team grabs the ball. First and goal here for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Pass caught, can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on third and very long. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Third down try fails, and they'll punt it. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A quick throw out left, complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
On the ground, it's Randall. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the catch. Here he goes. Wow, juked the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop at what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so now we got a fourth down.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught on the shovel pass. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's caught. It's Anderson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Important third down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's 2nd down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's play action. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Durham. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
The focus to not only make the catch, but to simultaneously maintain the awareness and body control. A toe tap like that along the side of the end zone, it's poetry in motion.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down? Who's in the clear? That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Tigers are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Williams. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He's got it on a crossing route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And the Tigers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Grabbed by the receiver. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Durham. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Durham. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Bringing pressure. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Just a big 3rd down play here. The defense does everything right. Everybody's covered. The one thing they didn't account for is the quarterback, and he has great presence of mind here to be able to pull this down on this third down play. Not only does he pick up the first down, he gets inside the 10 to set up a first and goal.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Fire to the right side, complete. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. Makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it a one-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the Tigers will have to kick this away. Second punt now. His first was a beauty. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Caught behind the line. It's sharp. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The Tigers will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Durham.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Throwing off play action. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think the zone blitz is really tough for the college quarterbacks to pick up. A lot of times you see blitz, you think man-to-man. This time they zone blitz, sit back in soft coverage. Quarterback hesitated just a moment, which allowed the linebacker to get home for the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. What a catch! They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Randall. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quick throw to the left.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He finds some space. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Klubnik. The receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he keeps it. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and goal, down 8. They've got to score and add a 2-point conversion to tie it. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. To throw, it's Klubnik. He makes the catch. That 2-point try levels the game here in the late stages. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The drive never gets going. A quick 3 and out, and now the punting team is out there inside their own 20-yard line. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. To the air. It's Klubnik. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times we talk about those tough, grinding yards. It's a running back that's fighting for those extra yards. Here, it's the tight end that needs to grind it out for first down yardage. Well done.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing, but they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. When you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Durham. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keeps it on the draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was close to a disaster. If that is a sack here late in this game, quarterback does a good job of just throwing that ball away to keep them alive and give them a chance here on 4th down. Remember now, they need a touchdown. They've got to be able to convert here, not thinking about a field goal. They're thinking about 6 points.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away with the running game. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. A short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. There's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.